Hi, my name is Kiivhern and welcome to MSU Pop. So I first started practicing basketball when I think I'm around the age of 9. I took it up as just a normal evening sport, like santai punya sport. And I'm from Chinese school, so their main sport was basketball. And I got selected into team was one of the main reasons because of my height. I was tall, for that age. So that's how I started my basketball career. And from there, I developed into semi-pro and professional basketball. Unique of basketball is it involves fast thinking and also teamwork. As you see, many other sports they are pretty decent as well, but most of them rely on individual excellence. But you see, basketball it requires teamwork, and as we all know, basketball is a fast and intense game, so it requires our thinking, to be quick and how we're going to adapt to a fast situation. How are we going to change our strategy? So with that is one of the most unique thing about basketball compared to other sports. Apart from that is also, as I mentioned, teamwork. Teamwork is very important, as you see in working life too. Teamwork is one of the key to success. So that's how basketball is unique from others. So at first I was interested to be a football player. So as you know, football is one of the biggest or maybe the biggest sports. I think when I was standard 4, around 8-9 years old, I had interested in to join the football team right beside my Chinese school. And then I went for 1-2 session. That time it was Semene FC, And I did went for few sessions, and I fell in love with football. And then until one day, I got tackled, and that time my father was on the sideline. So my father told me that football is a very dangerous sport. I don't want you to get injured at a very young age, so you find another sport. So when I was standard 4, I saw my friends playing, and during recess, during that age we were active, naughty and all. So I joined during recess, the basketball activities, and from there I pick up basketball and I use the advantage of my height, and that's where I joined tournament. I think the furthest I went for tournament during standard 4 to standard 6 was Mini Olympic Malaysia. One of the key reasons, like I said, I was tall. So that's how I developed basketball as my main sports. For these past 5 years, I think I did represent MSU a couple of times, regardless whether versus university or versus other local team. We did join some CUBC, which is the College University Basketball League tournament. From there, we actually, I personally, because at that time I was the captain and I was the coach, so I felt like MSU had a special thing in them, in the sense because most of the players here is non-Chinese NC, and you do know, like it or not, most of the players are Chinese in Malaysia. So for me to bring this whole non-Chinese team to a Chinese tournament, of course, we can't expect a lot. But for me, we went further than my expectation. They did very well. We gave tough fight to multiple teams, even though we did lose some games, but we lose with pride, So that's what I was very proud about my boys, about MSU basketball players. Everyone will be familiar with his name. It goes LeBron James. Okay, why I feel like he's a great idol for me? Because number one, his work ethics. He's 40 years old. At this age, he's still dominating our NBA. Why? Because he has huge discipline. He work hard. He work more than the rest. And for me, another thing is his leadership skills. Why I say his leadership skills, because as you see, if you're following as a basketball fan, you have seen him playing for multiple teams like the Lakers, like the Cleveland. So you see how he take control of the team. He respect the coach, he respect the manager, but as a captain, how he adapt to the team, and not he is a superstar, no, he make his teammate as a superstar. That's what unique about LeBron James. As a student, okay, ngam, can. Okay. But as a medical student, there it goes. Okay, for medical student, I think it's very tiring. Okay, maybe early year 1, year 2, macam tu can, no problem. I still play basketball almost every day. But once I start my hospital attachment, it's very tiring. And then coming up to exam, we have professional exam, we have every monthly exam, this and that, assignment. So it's very difficult to actually balance. But what I do is, number one, I love to be a doctor. I want to be a doctor for myself. I want to be a doctor for my family. And from young, that was my goal. At the same time, basketball is my passion. I cannot give up doctor to be a basketball player. At the same time, I can't give up basketball to be a doctor. So both I have to balance. And how I balance is, at the start, yes, I plan. Okay, after studies, everything, evening that finish. Okay, night basketball 8 to 10, 9 to 11. That's how I keep myself active, and that's how I improve. This is really hurting for me to say, but I think I'll choose doctor. Yes, because doctor, of course, future is confirmed, secured. You have to work hard, you have to grow in your medical field, you're able to help others, and of course income and everything. Basketball, my passion, but in Malaysia, susah. We to grow to, like, you see how NBA and overseas, there maybe I will say, okay, I want to be a basketball player because their salary pun enough for one whole year. Here in Malaysia, I will choose doctor, even though I still want to be a basketball player. And like you have asked the question earlier, can I be both? Why not? Why not? If you can. If you think you can do it, you can do it. It's really up to the individual. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video today. Don't forget to like, follow and subscribe to MSU Pop YouTube channel to see more exciting videos here. Okay? See you. Bye-bye.